morning everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to this live launch here at Hunky Dory TV. We've got a fantastic show of For the Love of Stamps coming up. But before we get into everything, let's introduce you to the team. My name is Natalie Eagleton. That was Kat Hollis. Kelly is producing today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun show. We have our Christmas in July event and it continues today with another brand new launch. We have so much coming up this week, and don't forget, from obviously Monday all the way through to Sunday or until stocks last, for every order placed you are going to receive these 2 incredible elements sheets from our Holly Jolly collection. There's 50 elements on here, absolutely incredible, and there's so much you can do with them as well. They're just super cute and super fun, so make sure you get your orders in to get your free sheets. Okay, let's take a look at this week's Win It Weekly. This week we are giving away our Build a Topper pads. These are super cute. We have 3 of them available and they're just awesome. So we give you the background pages and then we give you the elements pages to create your own sort of collage toppers. They're really fun. You're going to get each 3 paper pads. They contain 24 sheets and I think you can make up 3 of, how many designs is there? 12 designs? Makes 24. No, 8 designs. There we go. Just double checking for you. 8 different designs, but you'll get 3 pads in here. They are absolutely so fun to craft with. What's the question though? You need to like, share and comment the answer to this. The world's Santa Claus Congress is held each July in which country? The World's Santa Claus Congress is held each July in which country? A, Belgium, B, Germany, or C, Denmark?
I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that question. It's a good one, isn't it? I'm a bit stumped, but give us your answers for the chance to win those incredible prizes. Okay, let's get straight on with the show. Have a look at these fantastic card makes. Imagine the whole oh, you can tell I'm a little bit out of sorts, can't you? Okay, we have the beautiful For the Love of Stamps Folk Art Gemstone Stamp Ultimate Collection. You're going to be able to get all 3 of these stunning stamps. Can you see them? Oh, look at those. These are absolutely beautiful. So we're giving you a whole stamp for free here. This bundle contains 3 beautiful stamps, £16 in total, which means you're going to get 1 for free. And let's just turn each one of them around so you can see the beautiful artwork that you get here. We've done stamps like this before and they're designed with sort of like gorgeous circle detailing within, so you can add your gemstones. So this is the first one. This is the Nordic Woodland and it is a beautiful stamp that we have for you, and I'll show you some makes as well using that stamp so you can see exactly how it works. These have been so popular. The next one is my favorite. This is Oh Christmas Tree. It's absolutely stunning. It has that gorgeous Nordic style to it, very Scandinavian-esque artwork that you see here, but it is just something that you are going to love crafting with. This card is beautiful. The colorways are absolutely stunning. Look how beautiful these stamps are. I can't wait to see what Kat's going to do with these today. And then the last one of your set is your stockings and baubles. This one's really nice because they're all separate, which means you can make up your own designs and styles, just like the team have done with the cards that they have made. This one is a beautiful example of that, created by Jessica heat embossed in silver and then coloured in those beautiful blue colours, using your pearl gemstones this time for a little bit of a different touch. So you can get all of those stamps by themselves if you wanted to. The Nordic, they're all £8. The Nordic Woodland, you're going to get 4 stamps in. A Christmas Tree, you've got 3 stamps because you've got sentiments as well, and then you've got 12 stamps in the stockings and baubles. So if you want to buy them individually, because that's the way you like the stamps, then you can do, but of course you're going to save £8 by getting them in the absolute bundle that we have for you here. Kat, which one out of these 3 have you chose to do first? Because I would have struggled.
I've gone for the Christmas tree first.
Okay, cute.
Only because I had them on Sunday at telly and I didn't get to play with the Christmas tree, so
I
I thought I'd bring
tree.
that one in today.
I think that one is definitely my favourite. Definitely. So what are you going to do?
Oh, are we straight?
We're going.
Wow, okay.
We're going.
Yeah, let's go with the Christmas tree then. So, I am going to cut my main topper piece down there. I'm going to stamp onto 2, I've looked at this piece of paper 18 times, 4.5 by 5 1/4. 4.5 by 5 1/4. And we're going to transfer this over onto our stamping press because this is quite a sizey.
I think your stamping press is an absolute essential, isn't it, for anyone who's buying these stamps today. Stamping press is still available though, right? In our Super Savers. Diamond Deals it's in, isn't it? That is a really good price. So if you want to get your hands on that because you haven't got it, then you know where you need to be.
So I'm going to place that onto my paper pretty much centrally. And pick it up, and we are going to be using our Prism alcohol markers. So I'm going to go in with our Memento ink. Memento. Give this a really good cover all over. And this stamp is so much fun because there's so many things you can do with it, isn't there? It's great as it is, as that all-in-one stamp, but you can cut your elements out, you can layer things up, you can take things out. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I do like that about it.
Oh, got a little mark on my sheet there, but we'll see.
Look at how gorgeous this stamp is though.
It's so beautiful.
And we have 2 more stamps that work perfectly with this collection that you are going to love. It's just so fun. I mean, there's so many ways we can colour these in as well. We can create quite contemporary cards with these stamps, or you can keep it very classic, but they just look absolutely awesome. Good morning to everyone who's joining us today as well.
We've got that pressed down. So yeah, I've got a little bit funky with my colours here because when I was looking for inspiration online, and the Nordic style, like you said, you get your classic reds and your greens, but there's also like these really rich kind of dual tones in there.
Yeah.
So I have gone in and I've picked out, I'm keeping it quite simple, I'm sticking to 4 colours, but I've got our 411, which is like a deep kind of mustard colour. I've got 490, which is like a rich navy, 488, which is like this lovely green tealy colour, and then 538, which is raspberry, that I think do complement each other beautifully. So they're like your traditional colours, but just
like your traditional colours,
yeah,
but a bit more funky.
Yes. Yeah. So
Perfect
obviously
for this stamp,
we
isn't it?
are going to go in with this beautiful like teal colour for our tree. And again, it's one of those stamps, it's got quite a lot of detail in, but you're absolutely fine using your alcohol markers. You just, like I say every single time when you've got that fine detail, you just want to be tapping the page with the tip of the pen and just gently working your way around.
The beautiful thing about your alcohol markers is they kind of bleed into the cardstock. If you use them, you'll understand exactly what we're talking about there. So it is just a little touch in those delicate areas, and you'll get that coverage that you desire. But they're a fantastic, fantastic pen, and especially with stamps like this where you want it to be like so bright and colourful, your alcohol markers are definitely the way to go.
And I think this is a great one as well, because the style is quite block colour. You've not got to worry about building up those shades and stuff. I mean, you can if you want to go for a different look, but
you absolutely don't need to be doing that though, do you? I also love these for being able to make simple cards with, because they are so detailed. We can be taking Matastic, we can be taking even our adorable scoreable colours, and we can be heat embossing these incredible stamps onto some beautiful pattern papers, and they're going to look stunning.
They are. Even if you keep the design black and white and then bring your colours in with your gemstones.
With your gemstones, absolutely. There's some great examples that the team have done. I mean, we can cut into elements of this. There's some gorgeous samples of that coming up, so you don't have to use the whole background stamp if you don't want to. We can be really quirky with the cards that we're going to make, and that allows you to create different card styles as well. There's lots of different ways the teams have used these. Some of the team haven't even used their gemstones, they've just coloured in the gorgeous detailing with sort of certain colours to give you the effect of gemstones. You could be using glitters on these, buttons as well. There's so many incredible things you can be using to colour these in.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to get a little bit of each colour down, and I'm going to go really, it might seem a bit strange, but I'm going to put like navy blue in my leaf things, but I promise when it all comes together it works. We'll get a little bit of each colour down for you, and then you can see kind of what we are making here. But again, whenever you're colouring in, it gives you that wonderful opportunity to personalise it for the person you're making it for. So you can make these into really cute kids cards by using all those pastel shades.
I think it would be really
masculine
nice
cards
for like
feminine.
A new Christmas, first Christmas, sorry. So you could do it in like pinks or blues. They're obviously going to work perfectly with our brand new Moonstone dies as well. Those essential word dies that we have, we've got those coming up on the show as well. You're going to be able to personalise all of your different cards with those. If you've got our relatives dies, which match those up really nicely as well, it's all going to coordinate so well, so you can sort of make cards for specific people. Get your stickables out, cut them out of the gorgeous double-sided adhesive, and then you can be sticking those straight onto your stamp cards.
So continue to colour all that in, and before I show you the final reveal, what we're going to do to get those faux matte layers, I'm going to go in with like this lovely mustard first, and we're going to do this one quite chunky around the edges.
Colour that is.
And then we are going to, again, let's take the chisel tip of the raspberry, but this time we're not going to take it so far.
That's going to give you such a nice blend as well of those two colours.
It does, doesn't it? And then we're going to take the green, but we're barely going to touch it. It's just to darken off and pick up that kind of
nice
that layer. And I promise,
it's such a gorgeous technique actually to bring in all of those colours in as well.
Yeah. So the gems I've chose to go with this, which this is one of the other reasons I picked these colours, because I wanted to use some gems that we don't often show. So I've got our sparkle ones, our glitter ones, and these beautiful two-tones colours here that work perfectly with this colour palette. So we've got these beautiful blues and greens, it's gorgeous like burgundy red and orange and gold over here.
They are a very nice selection.
And when you are done, you should be ending up with something.
Look at that.
That looks like this. So we're going to go and just finish off adding some of our gems down this side. So I've kept it quite symmetrical, so it should be quite easy for me to finish off.
How awesome is that? I mean, it's going to take you the time to colour these stamps in, of course, if you want to colour them as detailed as Kat's done here, but the effect is phenomenal. I absolutely love the style of these, and so many people have been loving them. They've sold incredibly well on Hobby Maker. The demos that have been done there as well, you'll be able to catch those on their YouTube channel. So Kat had them on Sunday, Pauline did some cards with them on Monday. So there's so many different ways in which you can use these, and I'm sure you'll be able to get so much inspiration from watching those shows back. And this show, of course, you'll be able to watch that back once we've finished.
So I've gone really extra with this one, and I've covered every single space I had with the gem. I'm going to bring this up so you can see it in more. But how perfectly do those colours work together?
I know, it's amazing.
So,
Viv says it always amazes me that a little border can change an image so much, and it's so true for that card,
really
isn't it?
It does, doesn't it? So I'm going to do a 7x7 card, and I have brought in, again, this is what I love about Honky Dory, you always find everything in your stash that matches perfectly. So I've gone into our adorable scoreable, I've got some of our black and some of this beautiful burgundy colour.
I love that colour.
And this is cut to a matte layer of 5 inches by 6 inches. Let's just glue this up.
Remember, with every order you're purchasing, so even if you just buy one stamp today, you'll be getting those 2 Holly Jolly Christmas element sheets. There's 50 elements across those 2 sheets. It's incredible. With every order you place from now until Sunday, you're going to get those included, and they are going to be so cute to add to your cards. If you want to have a look at the Holly Jolly collection all together, you'll be able to grab that on the website. Just pop in Holly Jolly Christmas, it will bring up the card collection we've got, it will bring up the little book that we have, the Miri, the adorable scoreable, the gemstones that we've put together, and if you want to have more inspiration on cards you can be making with that, then you can rewatch Monday's show as well.
I'm just going to add a few foam pads to the back of this one. So I've put that matte layer down to the left hand side of my card. We're going to go in with this. And then this stamp set actually comes with its own sentiment, so I'm going to use that. I was umming and ahhing about giving you a sneak peek of what we've got coming up, but
I was thinking when you were putting this card together, I wonder if she's going to put the sentiment down the side there, because it would work perfectly, wouldn't it?
But I think I might go with...
I think that's going to look quite nice.
One. Yeah, because we can colour this in, can't we? Have a little play. So if I cut myself a strip, we know that is 5 1/4. So if I cut that to about 4 1/2, is that long enough for my stamp? Yeah.
Yeah, loads of space.
And 1 inch. I'm just being naughty, not giving you any sneak peeks.
You're very precise cutting that down first, you know. I think I would have stamped it first just in case, and then done it. The confidence is key. If you're confident it's going to work, it's going to work.
Well,
it always does.
I'm probably here to prove you wrong, but we'll see.
Janet says, Kat, what a beautiful card. These stamps are going to allow you to make the most gorgeous cards, and because they're stamps as well, people, we're going to be able to use these year after year after year. I think this style of Christmas never goes out of fashion. It's absolutely adorable. Maybe you're having a little Christmas get together with friends. You could be making adorable invitations with these stamps. They are absolutely beautiful and so different in the style to anything that we have done at this Christmas so far.
But it's a Christmas style that's only getting more and more popular, so it's going to see you through lots of Christmases to come. There's some things that come in at Christmas that only last kind of 1 or 2 seasons, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think this is just perfect, isn't it? Especially with like the Christmas markets, that sort of gorgeous style. These are absolutely perfect for that. Oh, I love this colour. It's such a rich golden yellow.
It is. So I'm just going to try and make it a little bit darker. So even though I'm not bringing in any other colours, your alcohol markers will layer up beautifully on top of each other. So you can, if you just give them a little bit of time, just go in and naturally darken up those edges where you want a little bit more depth. A little bit lighter in the middle there.
I love that.
And then let's go around with this again. Where's my little bit of scrap so I'm not mucking up my mat?
Yeah, don't get alcohol marker on there.
I know.
Emily's not here, but she'll know who's done it.
And again, let's just copy what we did on that first one, but just a little bit finer this time.
Wow. This gives it such a good effect.
Again, just with the green, just to match it all up. And a little bit of construction glue. And we should be all done. So let's pop that on there. And then we're just going to slide this under the side here.
I love this cat.
So there are quite a lot of full-on colours on there, but because we've got a lot of white space at the same time,
it looks
I think
phenomenal.
It really brings
and
it
I think
to life.
The glitter gemstones were the perfect gemstone to work with that, because it is it just adds that extra sparkling touch. There's so much love for this. Faye says this card is gorgeous, cat. Viv says this card is fantastic. Stunning Christmas tree card. I love the deeper colours that you've used, Myra says. Absolutely everyone loving that make. Now if you love that stamp, you are going to love the next ones we have for you. But before we get to them, I'm going to show you some more card makes actually. This is what I was talking about when I was saying that you could just heat emboss this and add sort of one tone of gemstones. This is a gorgeous card Barbara made by just using sort of silvers and whites just to bring in those colours. This is another gorgeous card by Samantha where she's cut out elements and sort of pieced them back together. Another beautiful one here by Barbara. She's just coloured in all of those elements, and instead of stamping that, she's heat embossed that too. You can cut out your Christmas trees and create like a nice sort of colour way like Samantha's done here. This is really cool as well with the blues and the reds, just picking out a tone to go with and putting it all together. Magda created this beautiful finished sample for us here. And then this is really cool as well, very, very different, using the stamps in a really different way with some of our dies that we have available, and absolutely love this one that Sharon has made. So thank you to all the team for those. Are you ready? I'm going to start off with my particular favourite out of the two. It is the Festive Folk Art patterned Christmas. Are you ready? Because this stamp is amazing. It's absolutely incredible. An A6 stamp filled top to bottom with the most incredible background that you can put your gemstones into. You've got the gingerbread in here, you've got the gorgeous mitten, we've got some foliage, we've got presents, we've got stars, we've got mugs. It is absolutely delightful, and you are going to just love crafting with this one. And then to top it off, this is £8 if you want to get that. To top it off, because you loved them so much the first time, we have done a Christmas version of our overlay sentiments. So you're going to get your 3 stamps. We've got Merry, Winter and Peace. And then you have the smaller words that go inside it, so you can create peace and joy. We've got Winter Wonderland you can create peace on earth, Winter Blessings, Merry and Bright, Christmas Wishes, Merry Christmas. The possibilities are endless, and you can mix and match this of course with the previous one we've done, because the font is the same. If you wanted to, if it would work for you, you can absolutely do that. This is your Christmas overlay sentiment stamp. This is going to be hugely popular. £8 if you want to get them all. Now I know, because we do this quite a bit, but I know that if you wanted to, let me get all of them. If you wanted to, we have a pick a mix on all of our A6 stamps. So I think is it 3 for £16, or is that what it is? It is, isn't it? So it's 3 for 2 offer. So if you wanted to get, say, the Christmas tree, your background, and then your overlay stamps, and you didn't want to get these two, then you could do that. You can mix and match across all 5 stamps that we have available for you. So if your budget isn't going to allow you to get all 5, but you want to pick and mix them, then that's a way for you to go as well. £16 for 3, so 3 for 2 on all of our A6 stamp sets. Maybe there's a stamp set that you've wanted for absolutely ages, and now you can get that along with some of these too. Some bonus offers, because Kelly's here today, she's thrown us in some incredible offers for you to have as well. We are going to give you, oh Kelly, you've been nice. So first off, we've got our glitter gemstone bundle. Look at that price. This should be just shy of £20. Kelly's doing it for £11.99. This is what happens when the big boss is away. When the big boss is away, we can give you incredible offers like this. So these are your glitter gemstones. You can see them there, the ones that Kat just used. Beautiful, beautiful colorways. You're going to get your greens, you're going to get your pinks. What else have we got? Your sepia tones, we've got your blues, your purples, you're also going to get your monochromes, which I absolutely love. You're going to get your gold, and we're going to give you your silver selection. 576 glitter gemstones in a whopping range of colours, £11.99. That's 40% off. We're also giving you the opportunity to get those in the shimmer bundle. Now these are a little bit different as well. They kind of have like a glazy opaque look to them. So you're going to get the crystal shimmer, we have your sepia shimmer, you've got the pinks as well. These are a bit more delicate, I think, than the sort of OG gemstones.
I think they work beautifully well with anything that's matte-tastic.
Yes,
They have a fabulous effect with that.
Because they're not overpowering, are they?
No.
They're very subtle. They don't have that nice sort of, they've still got that shimmer, that glaze like you want from your gemstone, but they're like not like a pearl, because you've still got that little added touch to them, but a really gorgeous selection. And in here you're going to receive 672 gems on these ones, which is absolutely awesome. £11.99 if you want to get those. Kelly's been digging though, because she's found some other things that we can add to our baskets, which will work quite nicely with this. Starting off with our winter wreath. This is a huge die set. Currently £9.99. Look how big this is. It's huge. You can cut it out so it sits on the side of your card. You can obviously cut it out twice and sort of paper piece it into a whole wreath. I think it would make a gorgeous background though, with sort of like a circle die in the sort of middle bit here with your stamps on, or maybe like your Christmas tree cut out. Absolutely beautiful if you want to get your hands on that. And then we also have our Moonstone Falling Snowflake panels. These again, £9.99. Another really cool die set. There's 2 cutting dies, so they can work with any collection, your Blockbuster, your Frosty and Friends, and you can sort of I want to say underlay, but I don't know whether that's that's definitely what I'm thinking. Like put mirror underneath.
Yes.
So it shines through. Glitter card as well. It's going to look fantastic. £9.99 for those. Should I show some cards before Kat gets into it though? Because there's some awesome makes here. I love this one.
Cute.
Look how adorable that is, using that page as a background and then cutting out those little elements to make those a feature. You can do huge backgrounds like Barbara did here with her element, and then cutting tiny little trees out from your other stamps. I love this one as well because it's using the pencils and it gives it a completely different style. And then this one here in your sepia colours that Kelly created. This way round I think. Beautiful, beautiful designs there, and it shows that you don't have to use your gemstones where they're sort of designed to go. Kelly's just added them in the background here. Can you see on those little dots? Absolutely gorgeous effect to that card though. And then some others that use that those ultimate collections from earlier on, that gorgeous beautiful baubles. Absolutely phenomenal examples of how you can use them. And then just so simply, Kelly's made this card as well with the stamps. So you can make super, super, super quick cards with that stamp set, and they are going to look fantastic. But if you want to get the Ultimate Collection where you get the 3 brand new stamps today, then you can get that. It's $16.99 and you're going to get your free element sheets as well. Okay, Kat, back to you.
Okay, so this time I am going to be concentrating just on the word stamps. For a clean and simple card. So I did a version of this on telly on Saturday, but I've changed my words up and we're having a different play around. So I used Merry Christmas and I used the Christmas to make like a Christmas tree shape and then stamp my thingy over it. But today I'm going for winter, and I'm thinking all the words that kind of match with winter. So we've got Winter Wonderland, we've got Winter Blessings,
Winter Wishes,
and Winter Wishes. And these work absolutely perfectly to make me, again, like a Christmas tree shape, because they all kind of size up naturally as you go along. So, first of all, let me get a little piece of card. We're going to do just quite a simple 6x4 card. So I'm going to take this down to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. My stamping block. So let's start with our biggest one first. Let's go with Wonderland.
I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Just going with the VersaFine just to get a lovely crisp stamp. I'm just going to give my fingers a clean because I can see already what's going to happen here.
The joys of stamping.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to come a little bit up from the bottom. I'm going to put our Wonderland on there, give that a clean off, and then we go with our next one, which is Blessings.
So much love for your gemstone offers, Kelly. Viv says that is a fantastic offer, and Carol says such a great price for gemstones. Absolutely awesome price for gemstones. Carol says the samples are stunning. Andrea says the little gingerbread men are so cute. They are awesome.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Viv says, I'm loving these samples. You can tell people loved using them. You absolutely can. I was so sad that I was on holiday because I would have had a ball making cards with these.
Yeah. And then we're going to go Wishes on the top. So you can see we're all already kind of making that.
Yeah, it's kind of moving in that motion, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And then I'm going to top this off with a little star from the individual element set that we have.
Oh, yes.
Let me make sure that's going in the right direction. And we're going to pop that. And I think this would be quite a sweet card.
I think it's really cute. That one's from your Festive Folk Art and Stockings and Baubles. So you're going to get 3 stockings, 3 baubles. You get 4 baubles, sorry. And then you have some like little floral designs, and then you get that star that Kat's used on there as well.
Then I've picked out this sea green colour from our Prism ink pads.
Nice.
Which is this really icy bluey green tone, which is perfect for those Winter Wishes vibes. So we're going to make sure this has got a really nice coverage.
What a cool idea this is.
And then we're just going to take this over.
I love this already.
I just absolutely love this set.
What
There's
a
so
cool
many
idea.
things you can do with it.
I know. I think it's going to be a set that people grab where no matter what they're working on, maybe it's dies, maybe it's a card collection and you've run out of sentiments. This heat emboss, this with all your different coordinating colours makes such stunning sentiments. It's definitely something people need to be adding into their baskets, because this is going to be another sellout just like that original one that we brought out to you a couple of weeks ago. This is so cute.
So we're just going to take that over there. Now, because that kind of takes away a little bit from that Christmas tree effect, I'm going to go in with my black fine liner, and we're just going to add in some lines just to give it that kind of effect again. So the trick is not to think about this too much. The more you think about it, the more it's going to
absolutely incredible way of using those stamps,
And
Kat.
then just to pick up on the details of thingy, so this might just take me a second, but I'm sure we'll find something to talk about.
That's
so just
absolutely
picking
incredible.
up on the details of the dots that are in the stars, we're just going to add a few in, and I think it just brings it back to those folk art kind of vibes.
How did she think of this?
I don't know. Just playing around, having fun.
This is awesome. This is absolutely just so simple,
Yeah, but effective,
but
isn't
so
it?
effective.
So let's just,
I absolutely love it.
just going to bring these down here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of colour to my star. Again, I'm just going in with the yellow brush marker. And I'm just adding the smallest amount because I don't want it to take away from what's going on anywhere else. And we'll just finish with a little gem. In fact, I'll put the rest of the card together and then I'll finish with a gem. So I've gone in and I have, again, I found this colour from our adorable Scoreable that just works so perfectly.
Oh, match made in heaven.
So I'm going to come to just 2 notches under the 4, by 2 under the 6. And then I have done myself a black matte layer, I think. So I want to keep those lines really fine on this one.
So how thin is your matte layer on that one? Is that one under?
Just 2 notches on both.
Just adding that black is such a gorgeous touch though, isn't it? It just allows you to, it ties everything together, especially when you're using black ink.
Yeah. And I've got a 6x6 blank that I'm going to put down to 10-fold, 6x4. And let's just get this all down, and then I'm going to pick myself a gem. But this is one of those that once you got going, if you were like mass producing,
Yeah.
you could set up your own little production line.
Definitely.
And you could be knocking these out. You don't need to add in those fine line details if you don't want. And you could be...
You could have the whole family working on these, couldn't you?
You could have a production line,
Yeah.
one doing your sentiment,
Yeah.
your black bit, one doing the coloured bit, one colouring in your stars.
One sticking them together. You'll
Yeah.
have cards made in no time at all.
Absolutely.
This is
So let me just find a goldish yellowish gem. I'm going to go with this nice pale gold in this one here. So as not to overpower. I would ideally like the medium size, but never mind.
wow.
And then we go.
I love that. Absolutely love that. It's so good. So effective as well. Phenomenal. Phenomenal card, Kat. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. Shall we repeat this week's Win It Weekly? We don't want you to forget the question to this one. So we are giving away 3 of our Build a Topper paper pads here. We are asking you, the World Santa Claus Congress is held each July in which country? Is it A, Belgium, B, Germany, or C, Denmark? And 3 lucky winners are going to win these pads on Friday's show. Next up, we have some of our brand new Moonstone essential dies to run through with you, because again, we think they're going to work so well for creating backgrounds or elements or giving your cards that extra special touch. So we're going to look at our icons first of all. This is a bundle of 3 dies, and I just think they're going to work great. I mean, you could be stamping onto these, stamping your sort of background dies and then cutting them out onto these baubles to make some really fun looks to your cards. So we've got 3 dies in here. We've got your bright and beautiful baubles. You get 3 sort of baubles included in that one. We have your sensational snowflakes. I mean, just cutting this out and sticking it on and creating sort of faux embossed looks is fantastic, and that's going to look amazing with this collection. You're going to get 5 gorgeous snowflakes on there, which I just think they're awesome designs. And then finally, we're going to give you the Sweet Holly Sprig This has been designed to work with your stickables, so you can cut it out. All of these other elements sort of fall away, so then you can layer it onto some cardstock, cut around it and get that instant coverage. Or you can paper piece it, of course. We can paper piece into the holly sprig as well. If you want to get all three of those, it's just £24.97. Or you can buy them all individually for £9.99, depending on which ones you want to add. These are going to work perfectly as well. We have your fancy festive nesting dies, and they're a match made in heaven with this collection. Actually, we have your gorgeous wreath, which again has that really nice contemporary feel with the gorgeous sprigs that we have on here. You're going to get 4 dies in total, so you can make different size wreaths. You could be just doing a little wreath element, but how nice would this be to work alongside those stamps that we've brought to you, especially those word stamps that Kat used? That would look absolutely incredible. So we have your wreath, and then you're also going to get the star nesting dies. Now this is really fun. So you have obviously the very thin star, but then you've got the medium-sized stars just running along the lines of all of those. We're also going to give you 3 different sizes of stars which can fit onto the spacings that you get as well, or you can use them as shaker cards to create some really fun shakers. So £24.98 if you want to get your hands on both of those, and these are huge dies, actually really large. They will still fit through your medium-sized die cutting machine if that is something that you are questioning about these dies, but absolutely stunning. Save £5 if you get that in the bundle, or you can get them individually for £14.99. And then one of our best sellers of last week, because it was so busy when we brought this out, is our festive words. Now these match our relative dies, and like I said, these are perfect for any Christmas card because we can cut them from our stickables, stick them straight onto our cards. We have so many words included in this one as well. You've got Christmas, happy, New Year, seasons, greetings, festive, believe, merry, magic, bright, wishes, peace, earth, blessings, warm, winter, holly, jolly, very, walking, wonderland, love time, joy, sending, let, snow, eve, much fun, of, in, have, first, your, the, on, best, to, for, at, a, you, ampersand, and it. So you can make a huge array of different sentiments there if you want to. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Winter Wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, Christmas blessings, believe in the magic of Christmas. You can have that as well. We can put these together and combine and make our own sentiments. They're absolutely awesome. You are going to receive 45 dies in total for £14.99. Put this one in your baskets. Don't miss out on it because it's an absolute essential that you are going to absolutely love. Okay. Oh, I've got some little bits to show you as well, because we have some card makes that use those gorgeous elements we've just shown you. This is a gorgeous wreath using your combo die with those beautiful holly sprigs. We have this gorgeous little box that was made, I think it opens up as well, with the gorgeous lights in. Beautiful design there. On your crackers, it works perfectly. How cute is this one? It says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you to my fiance. Really sweet designs there. And then using it with your duo design paper pads to make just really nice, simple, sweet cards like this one. So perfect. And Kat is going to show you how you can use these with your new stamps that we're bringing today as well.
Okay. So I couldn't do some stamping, and especially full card stamping, without bringing in some craft cards.
No, I did see that on the side before. I was getting worried. You'd done 2 demos and I'd not seen any.
So I'm going to make my own card blank here. I know we do have the craft card blanks, but I didn't have any at home, so you can make your own.
You can make your own.
So you can't do a full 6x6, but what you can do is a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is close enough in my book. So we're going to cut this down to 11.5 by 5 3/4. And then again, we're just going to place it on here at 5 3/4 and square it in half. And just like that, you have a card blank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm going to make myself a matte and layer for this out of a second piece. And just for this one, I'm going to come to 5.5 by 5.5.
Are you going to do some heat embossing?
I am going to do some heat embossing, yes. And then I'm going to cut another panel. Sorry, I'm getting all carried away.
Sorry, that was me.
To 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, because this is just going to sit underneath. 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So just as long as it's a little bit smaller than that top piece, and that's absolutely fine, which that is. So let's start with our stamping. So let me get rid of this card here. Have I just got rid of that?
I think you got rid of the wrong one.
There we go. So our smaller piece. So we're just going to pop this down, and we're going to take that beautiful background panel.
I love this. What an awesome stamp this is.
We are going to concentrate this just down kind of the centre. We're only going to see a bit of it because we're going to be die cutting some layers in.
Oh, nice.
But as long as we concentrate that middle bit is just about in the middle, we should be absolutely fine. So pick that up. We're going to go in, just give it a rub over with my anti-static bag. That absolutely fascinated my husband yesterday. He came in yesterday while I was crafting.
What
and he
is
was
that?
Like, what is that? I said, it's an anti-static bag. And he was like, oh, what do you want? What now?
What do you use that for?
Yeah.
Why do you need this?
He's going, I didn't realise there was any need for anything like that. I said, well, that's because you're not a crafter.
It's true.
So we're just giving this a really, really good cover with our Versamark. So concentrating on those middle bits. Pop this down again. And give this a really, really good press. And I'm obviously going to go in with our lovely white embossing powder to get that lovely edge. Again, just making sure I'm really hitting those middle bits because it is hard to tell on craft card, but it's going to be what it's going to be at this point, so we will see. Let me get, I got a little bit of scrap here, one I made earlier. And I'm going to go over.
Craft and white is just exceptional, isn't it? And I think with these designs as well, it gives you that really nice Christmas feel, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It just tops it off so well.
Oh, and that covered.
Look at that.
Beautifully.
That is perfect. I don't think you could get a cleaner embossed image than that one, can't? Especially with all the detail that you've got in here.
So let's get the magic gun out and we can turn this. So I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds to warm up. And we'll start going.
It's just going to bring this to life. It's going to make that white absolutely stand out off there.
So, and I'm just going to keep this craft brown and white. You could colour it in.
No, I think it's so effective, just white.
We're going to go in, we're going to do this one with our pearls afterwards, but that's going to the bit that I do right at the end when we can see exactly
where
the bits we can see. Yeah, because we don't want to waste putting them on where we've not got, it's not going to show. We don't want to waste our pearls. So let's just make sure most of this is done. One last shimmy for good luck.
Awesome.
And that is our background. Now, what I've done with this piece, I know I've got a lot to do, so I'm going to be really naughty and I'm going to jump ahead. I've taken this long dotted strip off the individual set that we've got here, the stockings and the baubles, and I have gone round the edges and put like a dotted border in here. Now, once you place it on, you'll see whereabouts you want it to lie. You're not going to get it perfect. It's impossible because it's a clear embossing ink onto craft cards, hard to see. But I have done it, and if you've got any like little gaps or anything that you're not happy with, just take your white gel pen and you can match them up. I've done that in a couple of the corners there, and I don't think you can.
No, it looks really good.
And then I've just edged the edges with the white gel pen as well. So we're going to start with, I am going to combine just our normal star nesting dies with this beautiful layering stars here, and this is where they've been so cleverly designed to work perfectly with each other. So I'm going to use this one to create my aperture in the centre of my card, and we're just going to bob that in there.
Nice.
Use a little bit of double-sided, it's not double-sided, sorry, low tack tape.
High tack. Gets stickier when you put it through a machine tack.
Yeah, I'm going to take it down on my dress just for a minute just to help. But what I'm going to do, like I always try and suggest, is because I'm taking a bit out, I'm going to place it on the middle of the die, and then if there is any...
Especially when you have a matte cardstock as well, because you don't want to rip the areas that you're actually going to keep in the card. That happened to me the other day when I think I was getting ready for some shows yesterday actually, and I die cut. And I was like, no. I think I ended up changing my mind because it annoyed me so much. But yeah, I wasn't very happy about that.
I'm just going to pop this down onto here. And we'll run this through. Oh wow. Oh no!
What?
It's moved.
How?
I don't know.
No, it hasn't.
It has. It was definitely straight and...
No, is it not the other way round? Turn it round?
No, because it was like that. It was meant to be.
But can you not turn it?
Somebody just this week.
It's a star. It's got 5 points.
Oh my gosh,
Don't
what's
worry.
going on?
Don't worry.
Help. I was so convinced. So you can see the effect that we're going for now. So let's pop this on some foam pads just to create that lovely aperture effect.
That was a moment of craziness there.
It certainly was, wasn't it?
It was
very fitting for the week that I'm having.
You need 2 eyes to look at this.
And do you know what? If you hadn't have been adamant that it was right, I would have thrown it in the bin. If that was normal day crafting, I just wouldn't have been able to see it. It's mad what we do to ourselves sometimes as crafters, isn't it? So let's bob this on here. I've got that coming through, and then that is going to go onto our card base.
I like that.
And then we can start bringing in some of these lovely dies just to really pimp up the volume on this. So just leaving that matte and layer edge around the sides there. And we're going to bring in, wherever I've hit it, that largest star here. I'm going to bob this onto some white card, and this one doesn't matter what direction it's going in, hopefully.
It doesn't matter, it's going to stay the same.
Get this on again. And actually I'm going to cheat. While I've got this here and I've got a nice big bit, I'm going to put my sentiments on as well. So I've gone with the Winter Wishes.
Nice.
Tack them down, and then I can flip it over so I don't cut into the mat. Because if I was going to cut into a mat, I think today would be
that day.
Today would be the day. And this, I don't know why, the reveal of these stars in this frame is one of my favourite things, because they're just so
It's really cool, isn't it?
beautifully delicate. It's gorgeous.
It's such a gorgeous addition. Like, it's the tiniest little touch, but it looks phenomenal.
And even though this is launched with Christmas, this is something you'll be using all year.
I mean, birthdays, celebrate graduations, anniversaries, in gold, silver.
Oh, yes.
So many celebrationary occasions you're going to use this for. Absolutely. You're going to jump to this.
Isn't it absolutely incredible?
It's so fine.
It is.
So detailed.
So I'm going to use my glue stick because we know this is going to dry clear, so it's absolutely perfect. Just adding some detail. But I love those because of having those like chunkier stars on there as well. If you wanted to go in with your little small foam pads,
you absolutely could do.
Add dimension to it as well.
Depending on what you were choosing to do with it.
Yeah.
Put it straight from your stickables as well.
Yes.
It will fit on your A5 stickable sheet, so you can use that too. Oh, wow.
So we're going to pop this over the top here.
This really finishes off that card.
Doesn't it make it pop?
So nice.
Probably do with a little bit more glue, but you get the idea. And then let's pop out those winter wishes, sentiments. And then don't let me forget to add my pearls on.
Oh yeah.
Because they're going to go in those middle bits now so we can see exactly where we want them to go.
I love this. I love the font on these dies.
Well, they're suitable for every occasion, aren't they? Sometimes you get dies and you're like, oh well, I'd love to use that, but it's not. It might be a bit too feminine or a bit too masculine, and you're like, I'm not sure. But these will work for everybody.
Yeah, they're a nice sort of medium font, and really easy to read as well.
Yes.
I think sometimes when you've got dies like this, sometimes the words are so close together you can't actually tell what the dies are supposed to say, but this gives you a really nice clear text.
So we'll go in and pull out my pearls, and we'll just start adding some of these into the gaps, and I think it's just going to...
What a day of demos we've had. You've pulled it out the bag again, Kat.
Oh, thank you.
Tomorrow's not going to be as good.
What have you got tomorrow? Is it you? I'm sure it'll be excellent.
It is me, that's why I just said it.
It'll be amazing. And what have you got?
Oh, we're doing ribbon threading tomorrow. I'm very excited, actually. Very excited. Annoyingly, I have to prep more demos because I used them all up.
Did you use them all?
I did use them all up. Which is a good thing because we got to show lots of examples of it yesterday. But they are beautiful
cards you made yesterday.
I'm very excited to bring that to you guys again.
I know, such a different concept as well, though, isn't it? Yeah. It's so mindful. It's going to take you a little bit more time, but it's so mindful.
Oh, we did a card yesterday in 2 minutes.
Wow!
Adam laughed at me and said, "There's no way you're going to do that," in my ear, and I was like, "Just you wait." I did have a lot of bits sort of like prep, but we did do some threading.
And there we go.
Oh, 3 exceptional cards today, Kat. Janie says, yes, a fabulous day of demos. Absolutely incredible. Lovely card, Kat. Brilliant card, Kat. This cat is stunning. I love craft and white card. Absolutely incredible. Myra says, fabulous folk. Lacy look with the craft card, 5 stars. I do love watching embossing changing. It is so mindful. Thank you for a lovely show. Hints, tips and demos. Thank you everyone for your lovely messages. We do appreciate all of the love. That's all we have time for today. Join Anne-Marie tomorrow at 1 and 5 on Hobby Maker. She has our brand new decollage collection. Now I've had messages. Hunky Dory have had messages, Hobby Maker have had messages, everyone has been waiting for this show. It is here. We are bringing you our Season's Greetings decollage to Hobby Maker tomorrow at 1 and 5, and she's back with gnomes at 3 p.m. You guys have loved those gnomes. They are absolutely crazy. And next up, I'm here tomorrow with Rebecca, and we're going to be bringing you our new Moonstone ribbon threading dies. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your day.